Okay, we're going to be talking about the retrogrades coming up. Some of them have already started, some of them are yet to begin. Now, generally speaking, you talk about these at times jointly, but for this purpose, I'm going to talk about them from the energy of not only what I'm sensing, but also from a very simplistic way of looking at things. Now, 2018 is very much the foundation work. A lot of it is directly connected to towers, the death of ego, the changing of situations to a point where that was necessary so that we could, brick by brick, build upon it in a correct format. So there are actions and consequences. There are situations transpiring where in a 3D way they're affecting us. But we also have to be mindful connected to the power we have in these situations. So in theory, we can look at it and we can say that knowledge is power and emotional intelligence is important. Now, the first planet I'm going to discuss is Mercury retrograde. Now, some of this energy I personally have already felt, and there is always that aspect of a shadow period either side. So Mercury goes retrograde from about the 25th, 26th of July through to August 19th with the shadow period either side. Now, during this time, what you will find with Mercury is it's going to make you feel a bit more out of sort, a bit more than usual. Now, during Mercury retrograde in Leo, you're going to be encouraged to think of new ways of directly dealing with your aspects of creativity, how you can apply that energy, how you can change things up. And when we're retrograde, it is almost like one step forward, three steps back. But it's going back over situations to look at how you can more accurately implement forward motion. But at times, it's going to be you're really going to need to go within, and there's going to be the uncovering of buried truths within. Not only truths, thoughts, and feelings, but your emotions directly connected to it. It's digging up an aspect of your subconscious, your patterns, and your blocks. Now, it can be that you experience frustrations during this time. You can feel that you want to move forward, but you can't. At times, it can create glitches with any new projects that you're wanting to implement. So it is a problematic time to be starting. It's more the footings, the foundations, the planning, the fine-tuning of that, manifestation of such, especially so close to the eclipse. Now, misunderstandings, and again, I have already experienced this, and I think the more aware you become of your surroundings, a bit like totems, you become more aware of the amusement in the situation over directly reacting to the situation. Now, I had a conversation with my sister this morning, and her husband thought she said something, and then she repeated that back to me, and I said, did he say blah, blah, blah? And she said, who? And I said, you just said that your husband said. And it was a he said, she said, he said, she said. And I said, okay, Mercury retrograde, shadow period, let's just agree to disagree. So you may find that these cross wires become an amusing situation. It will be like you are physically stepping outside of the matrix, that you're getting to a point where you are aware of it. You will be walking through the situation rather than into the situation with the lack of awareness of why these things are happening. Now, it can mean that some secrets do come to light. And you're going to really need to be careful about looking over details. Now, pre-warned, forearmed. If you are travelling around that time, pack ahead of that time frame. Double check over your tickets, double check over your travel plans. If you're travelling, make sure you have insurance. Read the policies. Be vigilant with your actions, but be prepared for miscommunications, and it will be difficult to do that, but with that self-awareness, it's going to assist you to handle that situation with integrity. It will feel that there is a slowing down of emotions. Now I'm going to pull a card from Abraham Hicks of the energy and the way we can think and meditate on this situation of what is to come. My body is continually responding to my thoughts. How ironic. Now, if you are aware and you can keep your vibration correct, handling this energy may be able to ease. Starting your day off with a good footing, being prepared, listening to your emotions of where the triggers are coming from so that you can purge these energies will help you remove those blocks and those patterns. And some of the way in which conflict arises in life can be a good test field when Mercury is retrograde. It's almost like going to school and then to apply your backbone to the situation. You can see how flexible, strong, and emotionally intelligent you can directly deal with that adversity. So think of it as a test to finalise your final exam. But what will come up, even if there are aspects of failures, will be the clarity within that situation for you to fine-tune that for forward motion with a sturdy footing.